Well, hello and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last episode we just finished talking to Oldbag as she revealed there was an accident some time ago, and she handed me a picture which revealed this. There was an accident involving Jack Hammer and Dee Vasquez was there as well. So now it looks like Dee Vasquez is super guilty and we need to go hunt her and confront her and get more details. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna take a wander. We're gonna hunt her down. We're gonna have a chat and see what she has to say for herself. Probably not. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Indeed. So, Studio 2. There she is, the slime ball. October 19, Studio 2 entrance. Hey Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello. Hello. H-E-L-L-O. My, you should at least try to be polite. Oh, I love it. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Okay. Well, we're just going to go straight for the jugular. Hit that. ... She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Old bag. Old? You mean the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. ... The wind. Huh? What? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind? ... Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Excellent deductive work, Maya. You could be a lawyer in no time. Alright. Wow. You came. Well then, what was you talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that incident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing the kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, it sure was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But, you were the cause, you pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean, how are we so sure? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Obviously, you idiot. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard. Believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo to the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. ... So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now! What? This is valuable evidence! Boys! Oh my god. Oh What's going on? Looks like a boy band. Who are they? Professional singers. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? Trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. ... Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Oh, damn it. Stop. Come on, this is serious. We're about to get taken by this boy band. Why do you want this photograph so badly? Sorry, I can't. This is Mr. Hammer's dirt now. Why should Dee Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! And there we go. Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. Dee Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I've been looking forward to it. What, so Gumshoe just took all 5 of those on his own? If you say so, game. If you say so. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe! Thank you! I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just do my job. Detective Gumshoe! Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Indeed. Bye, Gumshoe. Well, Nick, looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? Dee Vasquez. To be continued, indeed. Because we're going to... October 20, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 4. Rabble. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. It claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Rabble. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Ms. Dee Vasquez to the stand. Ms. Dee Vasquez is the producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. There she is. Look at her. Will the witness state her name and occupation? Dee Vasquez, I'm a producer for the Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down. God, so to speak. Jesus speaks. Alright. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio One. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you. The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over. Van added to the court record. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Anyway, sidebar. I entered the trailer a little before noon. Meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Nope, not that way. Sal and I say, yep. Let's present something, because I know there was no bone on the plates, you see. So I know that's hogwash. Objection! Spit that. Ah! As I thought. ... You claim you ate a T-bone steak. Hands on the table. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manoa ate at a table outside the trailer. Indeed. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Oh, she's not happy about that. Miss Vasquez, hands on the table. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like the incinerator. Oh, that's good. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. Hands on the table. He was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Rabble. Order. Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat a steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. Hands on the table. You killed him with your own hands. Rabble. Order. Mr. Wright. Isn't that a little presumptuous? Objection! Hand on the table. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. You are super guilty. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't. There's no way you could use it. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ah! You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? Samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? Rabble. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Indeed. Where is it? There it is. Look! Wait, no. No, that's what she did it with. Hang on. No, this is what I need to present because it's broken. Yeah, take that. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast, Edgeworth. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? Indeed it did. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Rabble, rabble, rabble. Indeed. Order. Order. Hand on the table. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was? Howard's hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us the weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? Yes, I can. Oh, no, I can't tell you, sorry, I was just making it all up. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. This murder weapon it's this bit. It's this, right? Yeah. Look at this photo. This photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on top of the stairs. Rabble, rabble, rabble. Indeed. Order, order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man on this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying... Yes. Yes, I am. What happened 5 years ago... It happened again. Hands on the table. It's happened again. Outrageous. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 PM on the day of the murder. Miss Dee Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. Look at that smug nervousness. Somehow. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die? 5 years ago? Indeed. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? Under the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? Indeed. The break-in and the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammers have been pushed up the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way. Goodness, she had another way. She did. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? Her own hands, English-speaking words. For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. do the deed. You know what I mean? And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Next time! I am certainly going to... I have to hold it here. Hang on. No, hang on. We're not cliffhanging it there. We're gonna get it with the fan. Take that! Hands on the table. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it. Rabble, 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 rabble. We call your testimony. It was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. Asked for tea, so Excel take me. There's a van there, right? Excel drive me. Indeed. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate. Objection! Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was. Was he? Or wasn't he? I mean, yeah? Of course he... No, because he was being bullied. No. Of course he wasn't. Huh. So without Mr. Manella noticing anything, she put the body in the van, then managed to put the body into the costume. And on the table. Are you seriously suggesting that is possible? Of course I'm not serious. Uh-huh? Question mark? I was kidding, to lighten up the proceedings. You can't lighten up a murder. Lighten, you can't lighten up a murder. Mr. Wright, the court requests that you refrain from making claims in jest. Yes, Your Honor. Of course Sal Manella had to be a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Hands on the table. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? ... No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. Wait, what? I win? ... Lots of dots. Yay? So what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean... Dee Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? ... What is going on? Who can say? Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? You just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? I mean, yeah, she's not wrong. Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it was as the witnesses said. As the witness said. I'm also lost. Certainly does seem likely she did it, but there's no proof. Indeed, there's no proof. Okay, now I'm going to stop it here. I am going to stop it here. We're building and building, and there's yeah. So we're going to hold it here. Yeah, I'm going to pick up on this proof malarkey next time because I'm sure she's going to weasel away out of it next time as well. So yeah, we're going to wrap it up here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.